Alright, hey everyone, Noah Walker here with my video series Accumulated Knowledge for Team Cardhoarder. Right now I'm playing against fellow Team Cardhoarder member Devin Kepke, and I'm playing Storm still this week, and we won the roll, so I would love to play first. Okay, this hand is interesting. I think it's okay. It doesn't seem like great to me or anything, but getting a feel for what they're playing is really important with a deck like this. It has a couple petals and then one of the most important cards in the deck. So I think we can pick up enough pieces along the way to maybe fire off a turn, maybe even a turn 2 or 3 kill with this hand. So I'm going to keep it. Alright, time to just fire off a probe. Okay, playing against Merfolk. Hand does not seem very good. Image, catcher, lord, 2 Muda, 2 island. I'm just gonna play. So don't really have a reason to play either of the petals. I think playing a land is better. A non-fetch land is better to play than a fetch land first. So I'm just going to play C and pass. And next turn probe again. If we find something like a Lion's Eye Diamond, then we can probably win with this hand. Because that's 7 mana, so we drew File. Okay. Not even going for the catcher. Ooh, Dark Petition. So I still can't really go off yet, it doesn't seem. Hand is still all cards we know. Another fetch. Another fetch is kind of a rough draw. But, yeah, I'm just going to pass. Maybe this hand having 3 lands was like too many. I was just hoping that a probe would find us something like a brainstorm or like a ponder even to help smooth out the draws a little. But did not yet. So a line he can take here, yeah. That's not even very bad. It's just use the vial for 1, put in the curse catcher, image the curse catcher, yeah. Which is totally fine here. Okay, brainstorm is ideal, to say the least. I'm just going to play a petal and then brainstorm. If he wants to sack both curse catchers, then I'll just pay with the petal and a fetch because we have 2 more fetches. So, and 3 more lands. Okay, so I'll put back a basic and a fetch. Crack this, I guess. Snag Volk for Pass and Flames. And just play another fetch and pass. So unfortunately our hand was really, really bad this game. I think though if I find an LED, then I can still get there. Because we actually have a lot of mana with this hand. That's the upside of drawing a million lands against like specifically like a curse catcher or like Daze deck. You can just get there sometimes. Okay, Wasteland's a little annoying. Not a whole lot I can do against it, but okay. 7's us down to 8. So it actually is threatening lethal next turn if we don't have anything. Okay, we got the draw we needed. Now let's see if we can pull it off. Petal, Delta, crack 1. Look at the C, LED, hold control when I cast this Infernal. And I'll crack the LED for... 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. What can I get here for 4 that can win me the game? Guess I can get... What's it like for black? I have like all the colors here basically, so it doesn't really matter what colors I get with the tutor. Let's see, I could get tendrils. Doesn't really do very much. Could get Dark Petition, gets countered because he has 2 Curse Catchers. Could get... I guess I could just get another Infernal and then Tendrils for 10. Like, it just doesn't seem like I'm setting up a winning line here. If I had one more land, then I guess I wouldn't even have a win with one more land. This is tough. By tough, I mean I feel like I'm just dead. I guess I can get like Brainstorm or something. Like running Brainstorm into like a bunch of good cards. Yeah. It's not great, but Ponder is not nothing, so. Dark Great, Brainstorm, Duress, none of those do anything, so I'm just going to shuffle. So here if we draw like a storm spell, then we can just go off with it, but we still don't have lethal, but would be our best draw. This Infernal does nothing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm dead. I will concede this game. Okay, so we drew like really air to lose that game. I think the keep was still fine though. I had 2 probes and like I guess what was it? It was 2 probes, Infernal, 2 petals, 2 lands. So there wasn't actually 3 lands. At first I thought there was 3, and then it was definitely a mulligan. But I think with that hand, like if you draw anything good off the probes, like this hand deck has what, 14 lands. So yeah, all right, happens. Let's move on to the sideboard. So what do we want for this matchup? I think Cabal Therapy is good. But I think that's about it. You know, I don't think Decay is worth it for anything. K-Grip, Tendrils, Empty. I don't think any of those are worth it. Empty could be okay, but I don't think it's great. I think Therapy is the only thing that I want. And I think I'm just going to cut a Preordain. Seems like this is often what the deck, or like how the deck wants to look post-sideboard against just like some random blue deck, so. Alright, YesSolo to play. This hand is much better. It doesn't really kill very well, like on turn 1 or 2 or anything, but it just has really good setup, I think. Duress is really important. Dark Ritual and Infernal are like two of the better ones to have, so I think I'm actually just going to get basic Island and Ponder here. I'm a little scared of Wasteland. Not like incredibly, but I'm definitely a little scared of Wasteland, so. See, Brainstorm, Dark Ritual, and Infernal. I kind of want to keep this and then just Brainstorm next turn. I'm going to try it out. It's a little risky because if we don't hit a land off of the Brainstorm, then we just don't have anything. But it could also pay off really well. Another line that we have is just actually Petal, Ritual, Ritual. That gives us 5 black. Dark Petition up to 3. Dark Petition 4, Lion's Eye Diamond. Play LED, play Infernal Tutor. Yeah, I don't think that gives me enough, though. Oh yeah, I can what? 5, Dark Petition, up to 3, down to 2, up to 5. And that's how many spells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's not enough. I'm gonna play Petal and Brainstorm. Oof. A little rough. A lot of these cards just don't really do anything. So basically, I have to find a way. Like, really, I just need something like a LED. I don't want to have to Dark Vision for LED, basically. If I can have a natural LED here, then it can go off really easily. Just Dark Ritual, Duress, LED, Tutor, Sack LED, and just go off. So I'm going to put back Dark Vision and Infernal Tutor. So we're going to draw the Infernal Tutor next turn. Then we ponder. And we're okay here, but it's not looking great. If you have something like a second Curse Catcher, that could get really annoying. But Null Rod. Yeah, Null Rod's horrible for us here. Resolves, though. So yeah, you just have to fire off another Ponder, find a black source. Oh, we even had the LED right on top. That's really unfortunate. We have to shuffle. Oh, the perfect draw. The Volk. Yeah, this is not looking great. I'm gonna play the Volk though, so what? Now if we find a black source, then we can set up like a two turn-ish lethal. We can Infernal Tutor for another Dark Ritual, then Writ, Duress, Tutor. So we can't use either of the petals, but I think that's still enough. Ooh, well, okay. $15. Ugh. Another Duress does nothing. Null Rod's so annoying for this deck. Second Curse Catcher, also not great for us. We really just need a black source though. The second Duress is actually a pretty bad draw because we don't have a way to get rid of it, but I think actually I'm going to pay blue for this probe because we're getting a little low, so. And it's probably like force, blue cards. No force. Just can't cast any of his creatures. Just writing this game off of the Null Rod. The Null Rod that could, huh? So what? Image, TNN, Master, Lord. Oh, Image X2. Okay. Delta's good. So I just want to really stop the bleeding as much as I can here. I'm just going to fire off Infernal Tutor. Okay. That is fine. We really just had to get rid of a lot of the cards in our hand. I think maybe playing Duress there first could have been better, even though we know that he has no cards in his hand that we can Duress. Just drew another Curse Catcher? That's lucky. If we get something like another Ritual, then... Huh. That's a really interesting draw, actually. Because now we can just go off by casting spells. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 7 spells to cast in a turn still, but I think that's something that I have to go for. All right. Not really much you can do here, but pray that I draw like... If you draw something like Brainstorm, then we could potentially be in business. We can only go off for like, what, 16 or so here? Nothing crazy. But if we draw Brainstorm into another spell, then that's just... There's just actually enough. Actually, no. We need better than that. And this is the turn that it has to be, huh? It's just really unfortunate series of draws these past couple games. The no rod was super annoying. Maybe I should have dressed earlier. I don't really think it was worth it though. Maybe dress isn't as good in this matchup as I would assume. It's probably not, but it's probably better than most of the other options. All right. Dark Ritual. I guess the plan here is mostly try to like scare him into sacking the Curse Catchers. Seems like that's one of the best ways that we can get away with a win this game. Duress. Bunch of stuff we can't take. Okay. Dark Ritual. Bunch of fish. Truly a bunch of fish. Dark Ritual. Duress. Paddle. Tendrils. Same targets. This, if doing nothing else, this will save it or give us a bunch of time, which isn't, it's not great, but it's okay. A blue source. No, now you can cast all its spells. Just gonna get a Lord out there. Activate the fish. Come in for 7. We're actually just dead next turn, huh? He just plays another Lord. Attacks for 12. Or 13 even. So, looks like we died. Yeah, I felt like this matchup wouldn't be too bad, just looking at it on... He only really has Curse Catchers to interact in like a force or whatever if he draws one, but... Does not look like we are surviving this one. So yeah. Yeah, definitely, that can just happen with playing a deck like Storm. You'll just die to random super aggressive draws when they don't even have that much interaction. But Null Rod is really what saved Devin in this game. Just being able to apply pressure with the Curse Catchers and me never being able to find an LED as an out is really good. Maybe in the next match I'll bring in some number of Abrupt Decays for Null Rod. It didn't seem like it was worth it to dilute the deck to me, especially because they play stuff like Wasteland, so having to fetch for the Trop is like not ideal, but I could see it being worth it, especially if they have multiple copies of Null Rod. But yeah, that was the first match. Let's go into the next couple.